and then I bust the zestiest moves you've ever seen. Horrible to watch back, but you know, emotion in that. Right, so got it done on the weekend. Second round TKO. Obviously got a nice shiny belt here to show for it, which is always a lovely added bonus. If you haven't watched the fight, I'm gonna be doing a full kind of fight reaction now, so you can watch along with me. Equally, you should go check out the fight. But yeah, we're just gonna get straight into it. Okay, so we're coming out. He wanted to touch gloves, I didn't really want to, so I kind of just punched his hand out the way. Early doors, I was trying to feint. He hit me with a right hook straight away. My eye's shut at this point, so I can't actually see out my left eye. So, you know, I'm patient here, and I just wait for the moment. He throws a low kick, straight in on the double. Felt really good time, and he got back up quite quickly, to be fair to him, but I felt so strong in this body lock clinch. When I stepped round and took him down, it was pretty effortless, to be honest. I felt so strong kind of when I was in that clinch position and holding him. Obviously, landed in side control, which, to be honest, like for MMA, I'm not really a fan of because you can't really do much damage from side control. But he puts me in a half guard, so I was kind of happy about that. It means I can get my strikes off a little bit more. The main thing with this guy was he was quite wiry, so I wanted to keep my head high the whole time. If I drop low, that's when he could kind of start pushing away, scrambling, because he was quite a bit taller than me. Laying in a half guard here, I'm staying heavy with my pressure. I don't want to posture too much because, again, I feel like he's just going to pop straight back up. So little shots to the body, little shots to the head, just to stay busy in this position, really. You can kind of see on the video his corner was complaining that I wasn't doing enough, or he was asking for it to be stood up, but all his guy was doing was just holding on. So I was just popping away, little shots to the body, little shots to the head. And then he kept dropping his kind of right arm to the side, so I was kind of trying to set up like an Americana in a way, but not really trying to submit him, but I was using it to get punches off with my left arm. If I got it, it would have been a bonus, but I wasn't super, like, you know, I wasn't necessarily hunting for that finish, but it was a good way to control his arm to stop him from getting away. There was a massive strength difference, yeah. I'm not quite sure what he weighed when we fought, but yeah, I felt way stronger than him. Popping off little shots from half guard here, trying not to rush anything, and just trying to stay nice and tight to him the whole time. I kind of start switching base to my right hip just so I can try and get a mount position going, because to be honest, he was stopping me from really doing anything major damage-wise or submissions. Again, I'm trapping that arm again just to try and pass over to mount. Really good at just holding my leg there. It's quite frustrating, but I eventually get to the mount here now. Yeah, he was, I could definitely tell he was getting frustrated, but that's kind of when people are at their most dangerous. You know, someone's frustrated, they start doing crazy, unpredictable stuff, so I was just trying to stay calm and collected. Landed a nice couple elbows there. He landed one too, actually. I'm still, again, working with that mount. I switched base now and throw a couple elbows to his ribs, just because he wasn't really letting me do much, so I was just trying to get damage in where I could. I think I managed to pass the mount here. Yeah, I get mount here and I immediately go grapevine on the legs, couple elbows. But the reason I went grapevine was because he was so long, he had really long legs. He was bumping me every time, so I didn't want to posture up too much because I felt like he was just going to throw me off him. I do this nearly every fight now. I got a little bit hungry for the sub, trying to set up that arm triangle. This one, I don't think I managed to lock this one up, but I wanted to get it while we were still dry. I pinned that arm again, threw like a nice little smash elbow, and I just started unleashing ground and pound here. Again, and then I go back to that arm triangle, which in hindsight, maybe I should have just kept striking, but I just felt like the sub was there. It would have been really nice to get it. Again, was this like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I mean, the fight could have been stopped there because that was about 20 unanswered punches and elbows I just landed. I remember watching this back the first time and was surprised that it didn't get stopped there, but yeah, is what it is. Back to grapevine because he's bucking again. And then I heard 10 seconds. I probably should have just postured up and struck, but I thought I'll just go for the arm triangle again. And I locked it in this time, but there was no time left on the clock, so I didn't end up getting it. I was kind of hoping that when I got up from the bell going that he was going to be asleep, but yeah, it didn't happen. We're going to a second round. I wanted the first round finished, but yeah, I felt fresh going into this second round. I knew he was tired. Landed a nice jab here again. Now I'm in perfect range. I'm just owning the center. Yeah, landed a nice jab here, I think, yeah. And then I just entered on a double leg and took him down straight away. And he did jump guard as I went double leg. So this was kind of like a different issue to the first round. It wasn't like I landed past his legs in side control or half guard. I landed straight in the in his full guard, right? So I was kind of, you know, I had to be careful here because he had good jiu-jitsu, again, long, wiry, landing those elbows. So I was just trying to be patient and just be patient, kind of wait for him to open the guard. And he started raining down these 12 to 6 elbows now, which was quite frustrating because I felt like I was in good head position. But because he was so long, he was able to just extend me out every time and keep landing them. Yeah, some little hammer fists here. Again, I'm just trying to get his guard open. Lovely 12 and 6. I think that was the one there that he just landed that cuts me open. Yeah, and I just started fucking spraying blood. I remember being on top of him and just seeing blood squirting into his eyes and his face. Just basically thought, for fuck's sake, not again. This seems to happen to me all the time. My corner here, they told me to bring him to our corner. So I was kind of dodging his elbows. He landed a couple like on the back of my neck and my trap, and I get him to the cage here and I just start working my own elbows now. I know that obviously he's done damage, so maybe in the eyes of the judges, I've got to do something big this round to win it back. But I'm just basically listening to my coach Giff here with the elbows, and I'm getting pretty desperate to get a finish now because I don't think they would have stopped it, but you never know. It wasn't affecting my vision or anything, but it's, you know, I didn't want to risk going to a third round with a cut like this on my head. But I actually think, like, you know, from his perspective, this is pretty shit now because not only am I on top punching him and elbowing him, he's now also just getting blood in his eyes, in his mouth, in his nose. He wasn't trying to get up either. He was just trying to land elbows constantly. So I was just trying to stay super heavy with the pressure where I could. Little shots to the head, little shots to the body, and just trying to work my way past his legs. Past the half guard here. I think I start setting the arm triangle up again. And he slips it out, but he's covered in blood now, so he's proper slippy. Yeah, but, you know, I'm on top, I'm dominating, but I have been cut, so my corner are calling for a finish. I want to finish. I don't want this to go to a third round. Back in that half guard. I think I managed to get back to mount here. Yeah, so I'm in mount position now. I think I go straight to the Americana position. And he starts putting his fingers in my eyes, so Brett told him off for that. And then he put his fingers over my face, which was legal to be fair, but pretty annoying. But yeah, I go for the Americana, get a bit of torque, but he slips out of it. And then I just go back to punching again. Some big shots here, I think. Some nice little elbows. I just want to get him out of there at this point. Tries to put me in a guard. I hop over all the way to side control, because in the first round I felt really strong there, so hop over into side control, and then I transition to mount. It was a really nice kind of like transition I did there. Yeah, at this point I'm on top. I try and set up the arm triangle again. It's just a little bit too slippy. But again, I was just I don't know why I was going for this submission so much. I should have just punched him, but I could hear my corner really. I was focused on that. I could hear the people, but I was more focused on my corner telling me there was 40 seconds left. So I was 30 seconds left, I just started going fucking ham now. I'm like, I can't submit him in 30 seconds, so I was just going crazy. It's actually mad how much ground and pound I landed on him. I remember the ref warned him about the 20-second mark, and then I knew I just had to go for it. 15 seconds on the clock. I had so many unanswered punches here. The ref gave him loads of time. 10 seconds left on the clock, but he steps in, and then I bust the zestiest moves. The zestiest moves you've ever seen. Horrible to watch back, but you know, emotion and that. And oh yeah, then that guy was kicking off as well. Apparently it's a bad stoppage, even though he just got the shit beaten out of him for 2 rounds. I think if I thought it was an early stoppage, I would admit that it was an early stoppage, but that was I think that was a good stoppage. You know, again, he was warned, like you'd hear the ref warning him. You can't just be on your back, sticking your arms in the air, going, you know, it's not defending yourself, is it? So, right, so as you might have already seen on my YouTube, documentary from the actual fight day is out. So yeah, go check that out. A lot of hard work went into it. Obviously, there's loads of other videos on my YouTube channel as well, so check them out too. Try and get to 200 subscribers, please.